So now the first one I'll be talking about is gratitude or gratefulness, however you want to call it. I've done a lot of research about famous people and successful people, and I've realized one thing they have in common is the first thing they do is showing gratitude the moment they wake up. And I've seen a lot of benefit from this. Right? Let me give you a short story. I remember when I used to work in this warehouse about 2 years ago, around the same time that I discovered this, and I used to hate this job. The first thing that comes in my mind in the morning is how much I hate this job and the troubles I'm going to face today. So I was just start panicking, right? I'll just completely hate this job. And as soon as and when I'm leaving for this job, right? I'll tell my sister how much I dislike the people, the job. Obviously, I had this one friend that I liked in it, but besides that, I didn't like anyone there. So I was constantly hating and hating the job, thinking about negative things about this job. Till later on, right? So when I get to work, the first thing, my first activity, I'll make a mistake and I'll get criticized for it. So then that will affect my whole day, my work, everything. And guess what? When I get home, I'll still complain. So then later on, my sister told me that I need to be grateful for this job. When I wake up in the morning, I need to be grateful for everything I have, and most importantly, this job. So one day I just started doing that. I started saying, "Oh, thank you for this job, and I'm grateful for everything I've got for this job and the benefits I'm getting from this job." And I had this. She gave me this journal that I started writing 10 things I'm grateful for, and I was focusing on this job, the things I'm grateful for about this job, like the opportunities, the positive people, what do you call it, the experience, and everything I'm getting from this job. I did that for about a month, and I could see that eventually the way my daily activity and the people there started changing. They were all actually like happy with me. Every time they would just call me over and tell me to help them with something or explain something to them. And just the people in the office, the main guys would literally come in and just I literally give me a lot of what do you call it, compliments about how important I am at this job. And I was like, wow, like that's what I was thinking. Wow, so most of the time is most of the reasons why I wasn't the best was because of what was going on here. So I realized, okay, the most important thing I need to do is literally be grateful for everything I have, right? And that's what a lot of these famous people have done, and that's why I reckon most of them are literally attracting a lot of things they want in their lives. Is because first of all they are grateful for what they have, and they are constantly thinking of ways to get better, and ways that like how I don't know how to explain it, but it's just they are constantly thinking about how happy they are for what they want, and it's a universal law. It's like when you give someone when you give something to someone and they are grateful for it, well, we end up wanting to give them more. So it's the same thing, right? So this is something I've been doing, and I'll give you I'll show you these practices you could use, you could follow as well. In the morning, the first thing, as soon as you open your eyes, you have to make sure you you become a bit more grateful about how happy you are to wake up and just how amazing your day is going to be, right? Then as soon as don't even go on your phone, just go straight into your journal, write down the things that you're grateful for, 10 things at least. If you could try, just stretch it to 10, or even 20 if you can, 50 if you can. And if you don't have enough time to do this, wake up a bit earlier in the morning and just do this, because I know how important it is. Whatever you think of in the morning, the first thing in the morning, whatever you think of will manifest in your day, on your daily activity. Everything you do and people attract, your mood will be based on that thought. I know it doesn't sound like it's possible, but trust me, I've seen a lot of changes in my life whenever I think about something positive in the morning. So it's really important to have these short affirmations, and short grateful gratitude that you could actually say. You could post it on your wall and just say it. Then write down the 10 things you're grateful for. You could do that what do you call it, in the morning and before bedtime. You could try practice that every day, and trust me, there's a lot of changes. If you want something in your life, you need to realize the things that you already have. Be grateful for that. and believe me, you would end up attracting these things. So that's how important gratitude is. But you see, I have a video that I'll be posting later on. I talk about gratitude, so I don't want to go into much more details in this, because this is something I'll be talking about over and over again, because obviously I've seen the benefits I've got from this. So let me go through my list and see if I've missed something important that I feel like it will benefit you guys. So you begin to program your brain to think of ways to be happier. That's it. You end up programming yourself, just your body language. People will want to come to you. I've realized that ever since I became more positive, I've attracted positive people that are willing to change my life, people that are willing to literally give me everything that I need, and obviously I give that back to them as well. So it's important. Gratitude is really important. Just be grateful for everything that you want, and it's actually be grateful for the things that you want in the future, and be grateful for everything that you have. Those two, try this technique. These things are important, and you would see that if you constantly do it every day, you will see that you realize there's a lot of benefit. That there's the simple things, and you end up appreciating the simple things, isn't it? So I'm not going to go into much details. I'm going to move on to the next one.